Both Aldous Huxley and George Orwell were concerned about how we will live in the future. And their concerns provoked them to write two classic novels. In Huxley's case, of course, it was Brave New World, and in George Orwell's case, 1984. There are a lot of comparisons between these two authors because of their visions of the future. I'm just going to give you excerpts from two. The first is from Neil Postman from his very well-known book, Amusing Ourselves to Death. And the second is from an article that Christopher Hitchens wrote entitled, Why Americans Are Not Taught History. I want you to think about what the comparisons are and see what you think. And I'd like to know what you think about what we may be in the future and what that means for us. First, here's Postman. What Orwell feared were those who would ban books. What Huxley feared was that there would be no reason to ban books, for there would be no one who wanted to read one. Orwell feared those who would deprive us of information. Huxley feared those who would give us so much that we would be reduced to passivity and egotism. Orwell feared that the future would be concealed from us. Huxley feared the truth would be drowned in a sea of irrelevance. Orwell feared we would become a captive culture. Huxley feared we would become a trivial culture, preoccupied with some equivalent of the feelies, the orgy-porgy, and the centrifugal bumble puppy, which are amusements in, of course, Brave New World. As Huxley remarked in Brave New World Revisited, the civil libertarians and rationalists who are ever on the alert to oppose tyranny fail to take into account man's almost infinite appetite for distractions. In 1984, Orwell added, people are controlled by inflicting pain. In Brave New World, they are controlled by inflicting pleasure. In short, Orwell feared that what we fear will ruin us. Huxley feared that our desire will ruin us. And Christopher Hitchens, in his article, Why Americans Are Not Taught History, said this: the hedonistic nihilism of Huxley still beckons towards a painless, amusement-soddened, and stress-free consensus. Orwell was a house of horrors. He seemed to strain credibility because he posited a regime that would go to any lengths to own and possess history, to rewrite and construct it, and to inculcate it by means of coercion, whereas Huxley rightly foresaw that any such regime could break but could not bend. For true blissed out and vacant servitude, though, you need an otherwise sophisticated society where no serious history is taught. So what do you see for the future? That's really why I made the video, to find out what you guys thought about it. Anyway, take care. This will give you something to think about on Sunday. It's Sunday when I post this anyway, or to think about when you're watching this. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.